I love chilaquiles. I eat them all the time, anytime, any season, anywhere if I can. And I am going to show you the easier, quicker way to make them when you are hungry and you are looking for a meal. I'm using store-purchased ingredients. I'm gonna doctor it up to make one of the most delicious plates of chilaquiles you've probably ever made. Aside from making the salsa roja from scratch, which I do have a video for that and I will link below, but check this out. This is so good, so versatile, and it's easy. Okay, chilaquiles. These are kind of old and ripped, but these are cold corn tortillas, and I'm going to cut these into like bite-sized pieces or just 4. And here we go. Okay, so over like a medium-low heat, you want to add cooking oil to a pan. Okay, right into the pan. Oops. And I'm just going to take my time and get these crispy and toasted. And just do this in batches if you're making a lot of these. So there are so many ways that you can toast these or get these crispy. Some people do this in the oven. Some people air fry these. All you would need to do is coat them lightly in cooking oil, put them into the air fryer basket. I say around 350 degrees Fahrenheit for around 20 minutes. Give it a shake and a flip halfway through, and then when they're done, they're crispy and golden brown. It totally works. I like to use the pan method with a little light cooking oil, get it crispy over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, and that also works. And that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so these took over 10 minutes, maybe like somewhere like 10 to 15 minutes to toast up and get crispy. Some of them do feel less crispy, so you can leave those in the pan, give things a flip. But for the most part, this is kind of how I like them when I make them in the pan. And then just put them in a bowl, just like that. So here's what makes this quick and easy today. I am going to use a store-purchased, store-bought can of salsa para enchiladas. This is a red enchilada sauce in a can that you can doctor up. So this is how I'm going to doctor up my enchilada salsa roja. Here's the can that I opened. I'm going to add some garlic, saute garlic with ground cumin and onion and a little bit of chicken bouillon powder, and that's going to be the sauce for these chilaquiles. So this is the same pan that I was toasting the tortillas in. I'm going to add a little bit of sliced onion. I'm going to give this a quick saute. Here I have my ground cumin, just a little shake of that, and let's just sort of saute that in the residual cooking oil that's in the pan, just to warm it through and make this very fragrant and aromatic. Okay, I can start to smell the onions and ground cumin, so go in with the garlic quickly. Try not to burn that. So you want to work with like a medium to medium-low heat. If you get this too hot, then things will start turning like burnt and just bitter. You don't want that. That's enough for me. So now let's add this. That goes in. Let's give this a stir. You can sort of crank up the heat now. I just don't want it to splatter. And then I'm going to shake in, just eyeball a little bit of chicken bouillon powder. Maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon. Oops. And just start there, taste it for salt and seasoning, and adjust to your preference. I'm gonna let this simmer gently for about 5 minutes, and then it's done. So I've got all of my crispy corn tortilla chips and ready to go. I can do 2 servings, 2 to 3 servings with the amount that I toasted today. Here I put my sauce here because I'm using the same pan to make the chilaquiles. Let that get warmed through again, and it'll get extra toasty. I like extra onion, so I'm going to put that in. You don't want to work with a high heat while doing this, or it'll just get away from you and just splatter and make a mess. There we go. Okay. And here we go. Just add some of your sauce. And this sauce tastes so good. Give this a quick mix because it goes really quick once you add the sauce to the corn tortilla chips. If you want it crispy, then you got to do this really quick. Okay, this is done. Okay, so here, I'm gonna put it right on the plate. Perfect. I can eat it just like this. Okay, I'm gonna garnish with some crema right on top. Here I have queso fresco. You gotta have this, or at least in my opinion you do. It's good without. Here I'm going to add half of a small avocado. You can cut this and like fan it out. I'm not. It's going right there. And here, the egg that see just if it'll slide off of the plate. Of course it won't. Right on top. Will that work? That'll work. This is a meal that I can eat any time of the day. Chilaquiles, super easy, quicker than making it from scratch, but just as good. Chilaquiles. So good. So here's another quick and simple idea for chilaquiles verdes, the green chilaquiles. Use your favorite store-bought green salsa. Garnish how you like, the avocado, the queso fresco, the crema, and add rotisserie chicken. That is another meal. And chilaquiles are not just for breakfast. I eat these for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or whenever I'm hungry and I feel like making them. So simple and easy. And if you do want a homemade sauce for chilaquiles, I will link my older recipe video in the description below. But this is such a great way to get a delicious meal quicker and easier.